Sunday scaries after a big game are real.
Yep, Dr. Gautam Desai, professor and chair of primary care at KCU, has a good reminder so that you don't wake up with a bad hangover. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, all right, so, it's an ancient topic, but we thought this time of year, there's a lot of people feeling festive. There's a lot of reasons
feel
to be
real
festive.
festive in a couple of Sundays.
That's right. So what are some good ways to avoid a really nasty hangover, Dr. Desai?
Obviously the easiest thing is not to drink, but
Yeah.
sometimes you wake up and there you are. So what you want to do is try and pregame with a bunch of water at least. So before people come over, before the game comes on, have a half a liter of water and maybe have some snacks so you're not drinking on an empty stomach.
Good advice.
Yeah.
I often see a lot of people who are like, oh, before I go to bed, after I have a night of drinking, I take some ibuprofen and some Pepto and something. Like, they've got this weird cocktail of over-the-counter meds. Does that help?
Some of those things will help a little bit. And so if you take an anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen, that'll certainly help. Pepto can help your stomach acid go down, but sometimes if you take acetaminophen, that can affect your liver, so you want to make sure you avoid that at all costs.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I know the answer to this, Dr. Desai, but I'm going to ask anyway. I have been noticing at Hy-Vee and other places, in the alcohol, in the spirits department, these wonder pills, that promise to, get you right back as rain no matter what. Is that real?
I have some beans I'd like to sell you, but I won't. So most of those are not really scientifically proven. There's maybe some smaller studies showing that maybe something with vitamin B and zinc can maybe help. But if you have something that has anti-inflammatories in it, or like a liquid IV type of thing, maybe it's going to help you feel a little better, but they're still waiting for the evidence for those.
Right.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Drinking or eating unhealthy game day snacks, does that one day, does that impact your health negatively?
Yeah, what can happen is with the excitement of a game, if you have some pre-existing conditions and you're eating salty foods, and you're yelling at the TV and cursing, sometimes you can break a little clot off and get some heart problems. So that's why it's always a good idea to drink that water, help your blood volume stay up, and just try and do exercise all around the year to prevent problems during the game.
Yeah, hit up the veggie tray, that sort of thing. Because you kind of hear about it and you're like, really? The one day? Apparently, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know it's a long 2-week slog between now and the Super Bowl, so it's good to have a plan and be intentional about your health. Be good to your liver.
Yeah. Treat it kindly.
Yeah,
you get one.
I'm not talking to you, Abby.
I appreciate that.
All right, Dr. Desai, good stuff.
My pleasure.
All right.
All right, thanks for being